Across the country, dealers are desperate. Discounts up to 80%, inventory stacking up, and buyers nowhere to be found. The RV market has turned from madness to meltdown, and these are the motorhomes and trailers dragging it down. The Winnebago Mini Drop lures buyers with its stylish teardrop design and $25,000 to $32,000 price tag. But this premium trailer quickly becomes a nightmare for many owners. Water leaks are the most devastating problem. Poor sealant around roofs, windows, and slide-outs allows moisture infiltration almost immediately, causing soft walls, bubbling floors, and mold growth, often within the first year. These aren't rare occurrences, but widespread issues plaguing owners nationwide. Slide-out failures compound the misery. These supposed convenience features frequently misalign, jam, or break entirely, turning simple setup into frustrating ordeals that defeat the purpose of easy camping. Inadequate insulation makes the trailer nearly uninhabitable in extreme weather. Despite premium pricing, thin walls and poor thermal barriers leave occupants sweltering in summer heat and shivering through cold nights. Hardly the luxury light experience Winnebago advertises. Warranty support adds insult to injury. Owners report sluggish service response times and difficulty getting obvious manufacturing defects approved for repair, leaving them stuck with expensive problems that should never have left the factory. While the Mini Drop's retro charm catches eyes on dealer lots, the reality involves constant battles with leaks, structural failures, and comfort issues that completely undermine its appeal. For many buyers, this trailer represents a costly lesson in style over substance, proving that attractive exteriors can't mask fundamental quality problems that make camping miserable rather than enjoyable. The Forest River Rockwood Mini Light appears ideal for family camping at $28,000 to $36,000, promising lightweight convenience with quality features. However, this attractive exterior masks significant problems that quickly frustrate owners. Water intrusion tops the complaint list. Within months, owners discover soft floor spots, bubbling walls, and mold from hidden leaks. Even light rain becomes problematic when seals fail this early. Electrical system failures create ongoing headaches. Flickering lights, dead outlets, and frequent breaker trips force owners into costly troubleshooting and premature component replacements, disrupting what should be relaxing vacations. Interior construction quality disappoints across the board. Cabinetry feels flimsy and breaks easily, drawer slides loosen quickly, and trim pieces detach with minimal use, hardly the premium craftsmanship Forest River advertises. These aren't isolated incidents, but widespread issues affecting numerous units. The combination of water damage, electrical problems, and cheap interior components creates an expensive maintenance cycle that begins almost immediately after purchase. While marketed as a premium lightweight solution for families, the Rockwood Mini Light typically becomes a time-consuming, costly project, requiring constant attention rather than enabling carefree camping adventures. Buyers expecting quality construction at this price point often find themselves dealing with repairs and replacements far sooner than reasonable. The Keystone Springdale attracts first-time buyers with its $24,000 to $32,000 price and family-friendly features. But this budget appeal quickly turns into expensive regret for many owners. Build quality issues dominate complaints. Lightweight construction creates vulnerability to early deterioration, with exterior panel delamination becoming commonplace. Poor bonding and inadequate sealant allow moisture infiltration, causing soft walls and visible bubbling within just a few seasons of use. Interior components fail prematurely across the board. Cabinetry splits or collapses with minimal use, while cheap flooring bubbles, separates, or cracks under normal conditions. These aren't wear and tear issues, they're fundamental construction failures. Axles and suspension systems can't handle their rated capacity. Despite road-ready marketing claims, they frequently fail under rough conditions or full loading, resulting in costly repairs that negate any initial savings. Electrical problems create ongoing frustrations. Outlets die, lighting circuits fail intermittently, and power converters burn out prematurely, sometimes leaving entire trailer sections without power during trips. Customer service compounds these problems. Warranty claims face delays, denials, or endless finger-pointing between Keystone and dealers, forcing owners to absorb repair costs for obvious manufacturing defects. While the Springdale's low price seems attractive to budget-conscious families, The reality involves constant battles with leaks, breakdowns, and structural failures that make this trailer a costly maintenance project rather than an affordable camping solution. The Jayco White Hawk appears to offer the ideal combination of lightweight towability and upscale comfort at $35,000 to $42,000. But this premium-priced trailer quickly disappoints owners with serious quality issues. Roof and sidewall failures create the most expensive problems. Premature roof membrane deterioration allows water infiltration around edges, vents, and seams, causing soft spots, wall bubbling, and hidden mold growth. These structural issues often require thousands in repairs within the first few years. Slide-out malfunctions turn convenience into frustration. Misaligned tracks, failed seals, and jamming mechanisms make setup stressful rather than effortless, defeating the purpose of this premium feature that buyers specifically paid extra to enjoy. Interior construction reveals cost-cutting shortcuts. Cheap cabinetry breaks easily, weak drawer hardware fails quickly, and thin materials throughout mean fixtures require replacement within months. Even basic components like door latches and light switches need early replacement, unacceptable at this price point. Warranty service compounds owner frustration. Despite Jayco's reputation, White Hawk owners report delays and pushback on legitimate repair claims, forcing them to absorb costs for obvious manufacturing defects. While the White Hawk's lightweight design and attractive features impress at dealerships, the reality involves a fragile, maintenance-intensive trailer that fails to deliver the dependable luxury experience promised. For the premium price, owners rightfully expect better construction and reliability than this problematic unit provides. The Coleman Light series markets itself as an affordable family option at $28,000 to $35,000, promising lightweight convenience with modern comfort. However, this budget-friendly appeal quickly transforms into costly disappointment for many owners. Build quality problems appear immediately. Thin walls and cheap interior components fail rapidly. Cabinet doors warp, drawer slides jam, and laminate floors bubble at the first moisture exposure. These aren't gradual wear issues, but immediate construction failures within the first season. Water intrusion becomes a persistent nightmare. Poorly applied sealant around roof vents, windows, and seams allows even moderate rain to cause interior damage, creating swollen cabinetry and hidden mold behind panels that require expensive remediation. Suspension and undercarriage issues create serious safety concerns. Undersized axles and lightweight tires struggle with the trailer's loaded weight, making towing unstable and increasing blowout risks, particularly dangerous for families on long trips. Electrical problems plague owners regularly. Flickering lights, dead outlets, and converter failures occur far too frequently for this price range, disrupting camping experiences and requiring constant troubleshooting. Warranty support adds insult to injury. Dutchman service involves long delays, denied claims, and poor communication, leaving owners paying for repairs shortly after purchase. While the Coleman Light series appears attractive with sleek designs and modern layouts, the reality involves an unreliable, fragile trailer that transforms camping dreams into maintenance nightmares rather than providing the dependable family adventures promised. The KZ Sportsmen Classic attracts budget-conscious buyers at $19,000 to $28,000 with promises of simple camping freedom, but this low-cost trailer quickly reveals why it's priced so affordably. Structural weakness dominates owner complaints. Flimsy framing causes immediate wall flexing, squeaky floors, and misaligned doors straight from the dealer. The lightweight construction feels more like a fragile tin can than a durable travel trailer capable of handling road conditions. Water intrusion creates expensive damage rapidly. Poor sealing around windows, seams, and roof penetrations allows moisture infiltration that causes delamination, mold growth, and soft spots on floors and walls, often within the first year of ownership. Plumbing and electrical failures happen frequently. Loose sink fittings, leaking water heaters, and failing pumps plague the water systems, while faulty wiring and converter issues create flickering lights and dead outlets at the worst possible moments. Towing problems reveal additional shortcuts. Lightweight axles and low-grade tires struggle on longer trips or rough roads, leading to premature tire wear, blowouts, and suspension failures that create safety hazards. KZ's warranty support disappoints when problems arise. Long delays and denied claims leave owners paying for obvious manufacturing defects out of pocket. While the Sportsmen Classic appears to be a bargain initially, the reality involves constant maintenance, repairs, and upgrades just to keep it roadworthy, creating a false economy that transforms camping from recreation into expensive frustration. The Forest River Salem FSX promises affordable, lightweight fun, targeting first-time RV buyers and weekend warriors. Priced between $20,000 and $29,000, it tempts buyers with modern styling, compact floor plans, and easy towability. But many owners quickly discover that the FSX cuts corners in ways that lead to endless frustration. One of the most common complaints? Poor build quality right from the factory. The workmanship on the Salem FSX often feels rushed. Misaligned panels, sloppy interior finishing, and cheap materials are all too common. The trailer is also notorious for water intrusion issues. Weak seals around windows, roof vents, and slide-outs allow rain to creep in almost immediately, leading to mold, swollen floors, and delaminated walls, sometimes even before the trailer's first camping season is over. The electrical system is another headache. Owners frequently report failed converters, flickering lights, and outlets that simply stop working. These electrical gremlins add stress and unexpected costs to what should be worry-free trips. And despite being marketed as an easy-to-tow lightweight unit, the Salem FSX's suspension and undercarriage components are frequently undersized for real-world use. Premature tire wear, axle problems, and poor towing stability create unsafe driving conditions and costly repairs, a serious issue for owners who tow long distances. Customer service and warranty support from Forest River often compounds the problem, with delays, denials, and poor communication, leaving owners feeling abandoned just when they need help the most. In short, while the Salem FSX looks attractive on the dealer lot with its stylish exterior and lightweight promise, it too often becomes a maintenance nightmare, turning that affordable price tag into an expensive lesson in why build quality still matters. The Coachmen Apex Nano targets adventurous couples and small families with its lightweight design at $25,000 to $34,000, promising modern amenities in a compact, towable package. However, serious quality issues quickly diminish its appeal for many owners. Poor structural durability becomes apparent immediately. Despite nano branding suggesting precision engineering, the trailer feels flimsy and poorly assembled. Cabinet doors break, interior fixtures come loose prematurely, drawer slides fail under normal use, and floor coverings bubble or lift after minimal wear. Water intrusion and poor insulation create the most persistent problems. Once moisture enters, mold, delamination, and soft spots develop within a single season, requiring expensive repairs. Temperature control failures make camping uncomfortable year-round. Despite marketing claims, inadequate insulation turns the interior into a freezer during cold weather and an oven in summer heat, even with HVAC systems running constantly. Towing performance issues create safety concerns. Undersized axles and lightweight frames can't safely handle full loads, resulting in poor stability, premature tire wear, and suspension strain that makes highway travel stressful. Warranty support disappoints when problems arise. Despite issues emerging within the first year, owners report long parts delays, slow repairs, and claim denials that force out-of-pocket expenses. While the Apex Nano appears sleek and promises easy travel, buyers often discover structural weaknesses, poor weather performance, and reliability issues that drain both finances and RVing enthusiasm. The Gulfstream Conquest Lite attracts budget-conscious families at $22,000 to $30,000 with promises of affordable camping comfort, but this seemingly economical choice quickly becomes an expensive nightmare for many owners. Flimsy construction appears immediately upon delivery. Thin walls, weak framing, and poorly secured components create a fragile feel from day one. Cabinets come loose rapidly, veneer peels off surfaces, and trim pieces fall away after minimal use, forcing constant repairs that shouldn't be necessary on new trailers. Water intrusion problems develop quickly and extensively. Seals around windows, doors, roof vents, and corners fail early, allowing rain penetration that causes soft walls, floor rot, and mold growth, sometimes within a single season. The roof membrane itself commonly cracks or bubbles, worsening moisture issues. Undercarriage failures create serious safety hazards. Undersized axles, poorly installed leaf springs, and lightweight tires can't handle real-world loading conditions safely. Owners frequently experience blowouts, broken springs, and bent axles that lead to expensive roadside emergencies and dangerous towing situations. Warranty service disappointments compound owner frustration. Gulfstream's support involves long parts delays, poor dealer cooperation, and denied claims on obvious factory defects, forcing owners to pay out of pocket for problems that shouldn't exist. While the Conquest Light appears budget-friendly and family-ready initially, its weak construction, extensive water intrusion risks, and unsafe towing performance transform the dream of affordable RV travel into a costly repair nightmare that defeats its original value proposition. The Crossroads Sunset Trail markets itself as a premium lightweight trailer at $30,000 to $42,000, featuring attractive floor plans and sleek styling that impresses on dealer lots. However, serious quality issues quickly overshadow its aesthetic appeal for many owners. The Sunset Trail suffers from notorious seal problems. Cracking, shrinking, or improper installation allows moisture penetration that causes soft floors, rot, and mold growth within the first year of ownership, requiring expensive structural repairs. Premature rust issues plague undercarriage components. Steps, stabilizer jacks, and entry frames show visible corrosion within months, particularly in humid or coastal environments, indicating inadequate protective coatings and substandard materials throughout construction. Interior quality failures disappoint across the board. Cabinetry swells with minimal moisture exposure, flooring separates or bubbles under light use, and basic fixtures like faucets and handles break prematurely. Even appliances, including refrigerators and microwaves, fail far earlier than expected at this price point. Warranty service frustrations compound these problems. Crossroads provides slow response times, extended parts delays, and frequently denies claims on obvious defects, forcing owners to absorb repair costs that should be covered under warranty protection. While the Sunset Trail appears to offer an ideal combination of affordability and comfort, poor construction quality, persistent moisture problems, and unreliable components transform this seemingly attractive purchase into a high-maintenance money pit that defeats its premium positioning and value proposition. The Palamino Solair Ultralight promises lightweight convenience with modern styling at $28,000 to $38,000, attracting buyers seeking practical layouts at affordable prices. However, serious quality issues quickly undermine its attractive appearance and value proposition. Delamination problems create the most expensive headaches. Exterior fiberglass walls bubble and peel as water penetrates weak seals around windows, doors, and roof edges. Even minor leaks cause major structural damage. Soft walls, rotted framing, and hidden mold become common complaints that require costly remediation. Slide-out system failures frustrate owners regularly. Tracks and mechanisms frequently misalign or jam, making extension and retraction difficult or impossible. Slide seals deteriorate rapidly, allowing water and dirt infiltration that compounds interior damage problems. Interior build quality reflects significant cost-cutting measures. Cabinets sag under normal use, trim peels away from surfaces, and hardware loosens constantly, requiring ongoing minor repairs just to maintain basic livability. Poor insulation compounds comfort issues, making the trailer struggle in extreme temperatures and limiting year-round usability. Customer service disappointments worsen owner experiences. Palomino's support provides notoriously slow responses and warranty hassles, forcing buyers to handle costly repairs independently when problems arise. While the Solair Ultralight promises easy towing and stylish design, the reality involves persistent leaks, structural weaknesses, and substandard components that transform affordable adventure dreams into never-ending repair expenses. The attractive exterior cannot mask fundamental construction deficiencies that plague this trailer. The Heartland Pioneer markets itself as ideal value for families entering RVing at $24,000 to $32,000, offering attractive layouts for weekend and seasonal camping. However, this apparent bargain quickly becomes a source of expensive frustration for many owners. Water leak problems dominate owner complaints. Poor factory sealant application around roof seams, windows, and slide-outs allows early water penetration that escalates from minor drips to soft floors, moldy walls, and expensive structural repairs, completely undermining the value proposition buyers expected. Structural durability failures reveal extensive cost cutting. Cabinets loosen, doors sag, drawer slides break, and interior trim detaches with minimal use. Floors feel spongy even when new, while weak framing allows wall flexing that creates alignment issues throughout the unit. Climate control disappointments affect comfort significantly. Poor insulation and poorly routed ductwork create hot and cold spots that make maintaining comfortable temperatures difficult, especially during extreme weather conditions when reliable climate control becomes essential. Towing performance issues create safety concerns. Undersized axles, cheap tires, and weak suspension components fail under normal use, leading to blowouts, premature wear, and unsafe towing conditions that put families at risk. Warranty and customer service problems compound owner frustration. Heartland provides long delays, claim denials, and difficulty obtaining basic parts, forcing owners to pay for repairs on trailers still under warranty coverage. While the Pioneer appears to be a solid entry-level choice initially, buyers discover a fragile, maintenance-heavy trailer that transforms budget-friendly camping into costly, stressful experiences. The Starcraft Super Lite promises lightweight convenience and family comfort at $28,000 to $36,000, marketing itself as a well-built trailer with big features in a compact package. However, serious construction compromises quickly become apparent to many owners. Roof durability problems create the most alarming issues. Thin materials and insufficient structural support cause roof sagging within just 1 or 2 seasons. Heavy rain or snow, conditions any travel trailer should handle, create soft spots and water intrusion that lead to interior rot and mold damage. Slide-out failures turn convenience into constant maintenance. Poor alignment, failing seals, and mechanical jams plague these systems regularly. Water intrusion through deteriorating slide seals causes swelling woodwork, damaged flooring, and expensive repairs that negate any convenience benefits. Minimal insulation severely limits usability. The trailer becomes uncomfortable in cold or hot weather, disappointing owners who expected year-round camping capability beyond fair weather weekends. Interior component quality reflects extensive cost cutting. Cheap cabinetry swells and breaks easily, drawer slides fail quickly, and flimsy fixtures like faucets, handles, and blinds require premature replacement under normal use. Towing performance issues create safety concerns. Lightweight axles and poor weight distribution result in unstable handling during crosswinds or on uneven terrain, adding stress and reducing travel safety. Warranty support frustrations compound problems. Starcraft provides slow service and claim denials even for obvious factory defects, leaving owners to handle expensive repairs independently. While the Super Lite appears appealing initially, fragile construction, poor roof integrity, and weak build quality mean owners spend more time fixing problems than enjoying outdoor adventures. Market dynamics have dramatically shifted the Thor Windsport's fortunes. Once celebrated as a reliable mid-range choice, this motorhome now headlines clearance events with unprecedented markdowns that reveal deeper industry trends. Current pricing tells a striking story. Models originally tagged between $219,000 and $230,000 now appear for $135,000 to $145,000, representing discounts approaching 40%. Such aggressive reductions signal more than routine sales tactics. They reflect fundamental concerns about build quality that have accumulated over recent years. Travelers increasingly report disappointments with interior craftsmanship. Cabinet construction feels flimsy to the touch. Wall insulation proves inadequate during temperature extremes, and dashboard components produce annoying rattles during transit. These seemingly minor flaws collectively erode confidence in long-term durability. Fuel consumption amplifies affordability worries. The robust-sounding 7.3-liter V8 delivers disappointing efficiency, averaging merely 6 to 7 miles per gallon. When gasoline prices hover around $4, trip budgets balloon uncomfortably. Market preferences are evolving as well. Shoppers now gravitate toward compact Class C alternatives or invest in premium diesel-powered options, effectively abandoning the middle ground where the Windsport resides. Dealer challenges compound the situation. Excess inventory from optimistic 2023 ordering creates mounting financial pressure. Combined with financing rates exceeding 9%, purchasing new becomes economically questionable. Monthly carrying costs force progressive discounting, transforming yesterday's bestseller into today's cautionary tale about changing consumer priorities. Dealer showrooms across America share an unexpected burden. Rows of Thor Hurricane motorhomes that refuse to budge. This Class A giant, once synonymous with accessible family adventure, now represents a cautionary tale about mismatched expectations and market evolution. Financial realities paint a sobering picture. Original pricing between $210,000 and $225,000 has collapsed to $140,000 to $155,000, with desperate clearance offers dipping below $130,000. Industry veterans recognize discounts exceeding $80,000 as distress signals rather than standard promotions. Quality concerns fuel buyer hesitation. Slide-outs develop persistent leaks, exterior paint fails prematurely, and electrical systems behave unpredictably. Frustrations that first-time recreational vehicle owners find particularly disheartening. Marketing promised luxury within reach, yet construction standards struggled to deliver on those assurances. Digital word of mouth accelerated the decline. Owner forums and social media platforms became repositories of candid experiences, eroding confidence faster than traditional advertising could rebuild it. Consumer preferences simultaneously shifted toward manageable alternatives. Compact Class C and B configurations offer superior maneuverability and maintenance simplicity, making oversized gas-powered coaches seem impractical by comparison. Inventory challenges intensify dealer urgency. Pandemic-era production surges created lasting surplus, particularly affecting unsold 2023 models. Elevated fuel prices and restrictive financing terms, combined with looming winter storage expenses, transform patience into impossibility. Nationwide price slashing has become survival strategy rather than choice. Thor's A.C.E. motorhome arrived with a clever promise embedded in its name: affordable, compact, and easy. Reality, however, has written a different script entirely. Originally commanding prices between $190,000 and $205,000, these units now languish at $120,000 to $135,000, with desperate dealers occasionally dropping below $115,000. Discounts reaching 35 to 40% reveal an uncomfortable truth. Supply has dramatically exceeded interest. Performance shortcomings quickly emerged through owner experiences. Acceleration feels sluggish when merging onto highways, cabin noise becomes intrusive at cruising speeds, and temperature regulation disappoints due to insufficient insulation. These practical deficiencies overshadow whatever initial appeal the concept held. Strategic miscalculation compounds the struggle. Thor attempted courting two incompatible demographics simultaneously: nervous first-time buyers seeking simplicity and experienced travelers desiring compact sophistication. This divided approach satisfied neither group effectively. Interior aesthetics lag behind European-influenced competitors whose modern designs make the A.C.E. appear outdated. Resale performance has proven particularly devastating, with values plummeting over 45% within just 24 months, among the steepest depreciation in Thor's entire lineup. Pandemic-era optimism created lasting consequences. Dealers who enthusiastically stocked multiple floor plans now face warehouses crowded with hundreds of unwanted units. As 2026 redesigns approach, weekly price reductions accelerate, transforming what was promoted as an effortless decision into the industry's most challenging inventory problem. The easy choice has ironically become anything but. Thor's Vegas and Axis models arrived with bold ambitions, marketed as SUVs of motorhomes that would revolutionize compact Class A living. Initial pricing between $160,000 and $180,000 reflected confidence in this innovative concept. Today's reality tells a humbling story. Unsold inventory dominates dealer lots, with prices collapsing to $105,000 to $115,000, occasionally plunging below $100,000. These 40% reductions expose a fundamental miscalculation about buyer priorities. Consumer trends shifted decisively toward authentic Class B camper vans, offering superior fuel efficiency and discrete urban parking capabilities. The Vegas, consuming fuel at 8 miles per gallon while demanding full-sized RV spaces, suddenly seemed impractical by comparison. Design elements accelerated the decline. Despite marketing emphasizing modernity, interiors feature outdated cabinetry, analog control systems, and upholstery patterns that clash with contemporary expectations. Physical dimensions create additional disappointments. Narrow walkways produce cramped feelings that contradict the imposing exterior appearance. Functional limitations frustrate practical users. Towing capacity proves insufficient for many recreational needs, while overall specifications satisfy neither compact-seeking adventurers nor space-requiring families. Regional dealers throughout Texas, Florida, and Arizona report identical struggles. Units routinely exceed 200 days unsold, forcing progressive markdowns to avoid mounting carrying expenses. What began as an exciting experiment merging automotive agility with recreational comfort has devolved into an awkward compromise. Neither genuinely compact nor adequately spacious, these coaches occupy uncomfortable middle ground where buyer interest simply evaporates. Forest River's FR3 once represented an enticing proposition: Class A luxury without diesel pricing. That promise has unraveled spectacularly across American dealerships. Original sticker prices hovering between $215,000 and $230,000 have disintegrated to $135,000 to $145,000, with clearance desperations pushing below $130,000. These nearly $90,000 reductions stem from catastrophic overproduction miscalculations. Pandemic-era optimism drove manufacturing surges anticipating family buyers who vanished when financing rates surged beyond 8%. Inventory now ages visibly in outdoor storage yards, tire sidewalls weathering under relentless sun exposure. Engineering foundations appear sound. The Ford F53 chassis provides reliable mechanical performance. However, suspension systems deliver harsh ride characteristics that fatigue long-distance travelers. Cabin integrity issues emerge through rattling cabinetry, persistent air infiltration, and inadequate climate management, transforming leisurely journeys into frustrating maintenance exercises. Resale metrics paint devastating pictures. Values plummet 40 to 50% within merely 24 months, creating hesitation among prospective purchasers who recognize inevitable financial losses. Dealer motivations have shifted dramatically. Clearing space for the redesigned FR3 Plus lineup, which addresses legacy complaints, necessitates aggressive pricing on existing stock. Market preferences simultaneously favor smaller, fuel-efficient alternatives over traditional large coaches. The underlying irony remains striking. The FR3 isn't inherently flawed, merely victimized by oversupply colliding with evolving consumer priorities. Timing and market saturation have condemned a competent motorhome to clearance obscurity. Forest River envisioned the FR3 Plus and Georgetown series as revolutionary steps toward accessible luxury. Instead, these ambitious motorhomes have created unprecedented inventory challenges across the dealership network. Consider the Georgetown GT7's dramatic journey. Launch pricing exceeded $270,000, positioning it as a premium offering. Current listings hover between $165,000 and $175,000, while 2023 clearance units plummet toward $150,000. Discounts surpassing $100,000 continue expanding as buyer enthusiasm evaporates. Physical characteristics contribute significantly to market resistance. Weighing approximately 24,000 pounds, these coaches deliver punishing fuel consumption around 6 miles per gallon while creating anxiety-inducing driving experiences for inexperienced owners. Diesel-powered competitors offering smoother handling and extended longevity make gas alternatives increasingly unappealing. Technology integration has paradoxically damaged rather than enhanced appeal. Digital control panels suffer frequent glitches, automatic leveling systems malfunction unexpectedly, and backup cameras freeze during critical maneuvering moments. Trade publications reveal dealer admissions that supposedly prestigious features have generated warranty nightmares and cultivated buyer skepticism. Contemporary consumers prioritize proven reliability over elaborate amenities, a preference leaving the Georgetown and FR3 Plus stranded. Monthly floor plan financing charges accumulate relentlessly on stagnant inventory, compelling successive price reductions. What Forest River designed as its flagship achievement has transformed into its most problematic liability. The crown jewel concept has tarnished into cautionary evidence that complexity without reliability undermines even ambitious engineering visions. Fleetwood's Flare once commanded respect as an entry-level Class A icon, appearing prominently at recreational vehicle exhibitions nationwide. That prestigious reputation has crumbled into desperate clearance status. Initial pricing between $175,000 and $190,000 has collapsed to $110,000 to $125,000, with persistent 2023 inventory occasionally dropping to $99,000. These 45% reductions represent unprecedented discounts for a brand carrying decades of industry recognition. Design philosophy explains much of the decline. Bulky floor plans, traditional furniture aesthetics, and minimal technological integration clash violently with modern expectations. Today's buyers demand streamlined interiors, digital instrumentation, and smartphone connectivity, features the Flare conspicuously lacks. Mechanical performance raises additional concerns. While the 7.3-liter Ford V8 provides dependable operation, fuel consumption languishes at 6 miles per gallon. Acceleration feels lethargic compared to lighter Class C alternatives that dominate current preferences. Structural integrity complaints proliferate across owner communities. Water intrusion incidents, sidewall delamination, and loose interior fixtures quickly destroy confidence within this competitive price segment. Strategic positioning has failed spectacularly. The budget luxury concept alienates both demographics. First-time purchasers find pricing prohibitive, while experienced travelers dismiss the sparse amenities. Packed dealer lots accumulating monthly financing charges have forced openly advertised clearance designations. Nostalgia alone cannot sustain sales momentum. The Flare's transformation from aspirational symbol to cautionary example demonstrates how rapidly consumer expectations evolve beyond established reputations. Holiday Rambler's Admiral carried decades of prestigious heritage into 2025, yet that illustrious reputation now struggles against harsh market realities. Launch pricing spanning $205,000 to $220,000 has deteriorated to $135,000 to $145,000, with aged inventory sinking below $130,000. These $80,000 to $90,000 reductions signal profound disconnect between brand legacy and contemporary demand. Stepping inside reveals why enthusiasm wanes. Interiors appear chronologically displaced. Faux wood cabinetry, inadequate lighting, and analog controls evoke designs from half a decade past. Despite sharing Fleetwood's F53 chassis and 7.3-liter V8 powertrain, handling characteristics feel cumbersome. Sound insulation disappoints consistently, while slide-out alignment issues plague numerous installations, steadily eroding consumer trust. Depreciation patterns prove particularly discouraging. Used Admirals frequently command merely 55% of original pricing after just 24 months, extinguishing purchase enthusiasm among financially astute buyers. Pandemic-era over-ordering created lingering consequences for dealerships. Elevated interest rates combined with relentless floor plan expenses have transformed inventory management into crisis intervention. Desperate tactics emerge. Bundled maintenance packages, aggressive advertising, anything generating attention towards stagnant stock. The Admiral's trajectory mirrors broader Class A market challenges. Physical presence and aesthetic appeal no longer compensate for practical deficiencies in an environment demanding fuel efficiency and technological sophistication. Respectability and tradition cannot overcome fundamental misalignment with evolving consumer priorities. Coachmen positioned the Mirada as accessible Class A living, spacious luxury without intimidating price barriers. Reality has diverged sharply from that democratic vision. Original listings between $200,000 and $215,000 have evaporated to $125,000 to $135,000, with clearance opportunities occasionally breaching $120,000. These $90,000 reductions expose production volumes catastrophically exceeding actual demand. Pandemic boom optimism led Coachmen into oversupply territory, leaving Midwest and Southeast dealerships overwhelmed with dormant inventory. Mechanical foundations appear competent. The Ford 7.3-liter V8 chassis provides reliable propulsion. However, frustrating subtleties accumulate rapidly. Soft flooring raises durability questions, cabinet veneers feel disconcertingly thin, and quality consistency varies alarmingly between individual units, transforming purchases into uncertain gambles. Feature selections reveal outdated priorities. Outdoor kitchens and electric fireplaces seem superficial compared to capabilities contemporary travelers demand. Solar integration, lithium battery systems, and genuine off-grid readiness. These misaligned priorities drive shoppers toward smarter Class C alternatives like the Entegra A.C.E. or Jayco White Hawk. Escalating inventory financing expenses compound dealer urgency as 2025 model arrivals loom. Aggressive discounting has become hemorrhage control rather than sales strategy. The Mirada's journey from affordable gateway to cautionary illustration demonstrates how overproduction combined with design stagnation can rapidly undermine even well-intentioned market positioning. Coachmen's Pursuit occupies uncomfortable territory, approachable enough for beginners, yet insufficiently compelling for veterans. This positioning dilemma has manifested in dramatic pricing erosion. Launch values between $165,000 and $175,000 have plummeted to $105,000 to $115,000, with 2023 remnants occasionally falling below $100,000. These 40% reductions reflect pandemic-era ordering enthusiasm colliding with sobering current realities. What once sold effortlessly now burdens dealer finances. Functional shortcomings transcend mere market oversaturation. Quality control inconsistencies plague the lineup. Misaligned cabinetry, compromised roof seals triggering premature leaks within initial ownership months. The Ford 7.3-liter V8 provides propulsion at 6 miles per gallon with limited tank capacity, creating frustratingly abbreviated travel ranges. Rear overhang sway generates uncomfortable highway instability, particularly during crosswind conditions. Perception damage proves equally devastating. Affordable Class A has become synonymous with inferior construction in consumer consciousness, and the Pursuit cannot escape this stigmatization. Depreciation rates approaching 45% within 18 months repel even curious prospects. Dealers face mounting floor plan interest expenses, compelling aggressive markdown strategies to accommodate more profitable Class C inventory. The irony remains stark. The Pursuit actively pursues an audience that has fundamentally vanished from the marketplace. Jayco's Alante promised a compelling proposition: reliability meeting affordability in a lightweight, family-oriented Class A package. Market performance has delivered crushing disappointment instead. Sticker prices ranging from $195,000 to $210,000 have contracted to $125,000 to $135,000, with 2023 inventory occasionally piercing $120,000. These $70,000 to $85,000 reductions respond directly to stubborn inventory accumulation and pervasive buyer reluctance. Failure stems not from singular catastrophic defects, but from accumulated modest compromises. While utilizing the standard Ford F53 chassis, operators report steering wander, noticeable body flex, and excessive cabin noise. Jayco's marketed J-Smart safety illumination and premium aesthetics cannot compensate for inadequate insulation or rough ride characteristics. Interior realities diverge disappointingly from promotional imagery. Thin upholstery wears prematurely, shallow cabinets restrict storage utility, and electronic systems appear technologically outdated upon close examination. Fuel consumption averaging 6 to 7 miles per gallon compounds deterrence, while shifting preferences toward agile Class C alternatives systematically drain Alante interest. Texas and Florida dealers face particularly acute overstock situations, dozens of 2024 units remaining stubbornly unsold. Escalating storage expenses and interest obligations force dramatic price reductions before depreciation intensifies further. The Alante crystallizes contemporary recreational vehicle psychology. Consumers reject halfway luxury concepts, demanding either operational efficiency or genuine excellence. The Alante unfortunately provides neither convincingly. Jayco positioned the Precept as aspirational evolution, premium gas-powered Class A comfort without diesel expenses. Market reception has proven crushingly disappointing. Launch pricing between $225,000 and $240,000 has deteriorated to $140,000 to $155,000, with obstinate 2023 inventory occasionally descending toward $130,000. These nearly $90,000 reductions expose profound distress throughout the large gas motorhome segment. Challenges extend beyond superficial quality concerns. Floor plan repetition across Jayco and Entegra product lines creates tiresome déjà vu during showroom tours. The Precept's LED accent lighting, synthetic leather seating, and basic tech package fail, impressing contemporary travelers demanding solar capability, lithium battery systems, and comprehensive digital integration. Features Jayco frustratingly reserves for premium diesel offerings. Driving characteristics amplify dissatisfaction. Top-heavy weight distribution combined with minimal suspension refinement creates exhausting operation during windy conditions or across uneven pavement. Financial mathematics prove particularly devastating. New Precepts surrender 40% of value within 18 months, trapping owners in negative equity situations before initial loan renewals. Dealers recognize this depreciation velocity, implementing aggressive markdowns anticipating 2026 redesigns that will further crater existing inventory valuations. Former middle ground appeal has evaporated completely. Excessive scale intimidates newcomers, insufficient capability disappoints veterans, and technological obsolescence alienates digitally oriented travelers. The comfortable compromise has transformed into an unmarketable dilemma. Entegra marketed the Vision as accessible elegance, luxury sensibility without prohibitive pricing. Built upon Jayco's F53 chassis with refinement enhancements, it promised elevated experiences. Reality has delivered sobering marketplace rejection. Original valuations spanning $215,000 to $230,000 have collapsed toward $125,000 to $135,000, with 2023 inventory occasionally advertised near $110,000. These 45 to 50% reductions represent some of the industry's steepest discounts. Midwest and Southwest dealers acknowledge the Vision ranks among their most challenging inventory categories despite respected branding. Expectation misalignment drives buyer withdrawal. The Entegra nameplate suggests near-luxury execution, yet delivered materials include thin vinyl flooring, lightweight cabinetry, and hollow wall panels producing unsettling creaks across irregular pavement. Premium justification over the architecturally similar Jayco Alante becomes impossible to articulate. 6 mile-per-gallon consumption, restricted towing capacity, and notorious slide-out rattling compound hesitation even among brand loyalists. Dealer overconfidence created lasting consequences. Post-pandemic growth projections encouraged aggressive gas model stocking, yet demand pivoted decisively toward compact, efficient Class B vans. Price slashing now prevents interest payment erosion of already thin profit margins. The Vision's fundamental challenge emerges clearly. Its badge creates luxury expectations, while budget construction disappoints. Buyers feel misled by the disconnect between branding promise and tangible delivery. Market response arrives through deafening silence punctuated only by relentless markdown announcements. Entegra promoted the Vision XL as elevated refinement, expanded dimensions, commanding presence, enhanced comfort appointments. Dealer experiences paint drastically different pictures. Launch pricing between $240,000 and $260,000 has disintegrated toward $145,000 to $160,000, with lingering 2023 stock occasionally advertised near $130,000. These $100,000 plus reductions demonstrate catastrophic demand collapse for large gas-powered Class A configurations. Weight versus power dynamics create the primary vulnerability. Ford's F53 chassis, mounting the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, generates 350 horsepower. Impressive specifications until confronting 26,000-pound reality. Mountain-grade performance deteriorates noticeably, while fuel consumption plunges toward 5 to 6 miles per gallon. Rising gasoline costs transform operational expenses into unsustainable burdens for prospective buyers. Despite quiet luxury marketing claims, operator experiences contradict premium positioning. Excessive cabin noise, vibrating cabinetry, and air infiltration undermine brand promises systematically. Originally attractive features have transformed into complications. Expansive slide-outs, residential-scale refrigeration, and integrated entertainment systems add problematic weight, mechanical complexity, and recurring maintenance demands. Contemporary market preferences favor lightweight, solar-capable Class C vehicles and compact camper vans, rendering the Vision XL's proportions obsolete. Desperate dealers implement unprecedented markdowns, supplemented with extended warranty incentives, frantically reclaiming showroom space. Intended as attainable luxury symbolism, the Vision XL instead illustrates how rapidly recreational vehicle markets can surpass their own aspirational constructs. Winnebago's Vista carries name recognition spanning decades, yet 2025 finds this Class A icon struggling for relevance. Trusted heritage cannot overcome fundamental market transformation. Pricing trajectories reveal troubling patterns. Original valuations between $235,000 and $245,000 have contracted to $150,000 to $160,000, with 2023 inventory breaching $140,000. These $90,000 reductions occur despite Winnebago's sterling reputation, as consumer preferences migrate decisively toward compact, efficient alternatives. Engineering stagnation compounds marketplace challenges. The Ford F53 chassis, supporting a 7.3-liter V8, offers zero differentiation from competitors. Identical performance characteristics without distinguishing comfort advantages. Ride quality feels bouncy, steering response appears vague, and highway cabin noise becomes intrusive. Despite cosmetic refreshes and interior upgrades, styling remains conservative while technology packages disappoint compared to feature-dense Class C rivals saturating showrooms. Consumer confidence deterioration proves most damaging. Forum discussions proliferate with wiring system complaints, inadequate air conditioning distribution, and thin cabinet panels warping prematurely. Combined with depreciation approaching 45% within 24 months, purchase hesitation becomes rational behavior. Dealers recognize these headwinds intimately. Aggressive discount strategies now include complimentary storage arrangements and service incentive packages, desperately attempting to generate interest. America's former road travel staple has quietly descended into clearance fixture status, overshadowed by lighter, technologically superior competition, redefining recreational mobility expectations. This is more than a sale. It's a sign the RV world is changing fast. Have you noticed fewer people buying or camping this year? Drop your thoughts below. We read every single one. And stick around for our next video, where we expose the shocking reasons RV parks are kicking people out nationwide. See you there.